The beep of the hospital monitor was a countdown to my sister's death. The doctor said her new heart would cost $500,000. We were broke. So, clutching my phone with trembling hands, I typed the words I never thought I would. Virgins for sale. It wasn't an escort service. It was a single, discreet ad. One night, $1 million. The offer was from Kaelan Thorne. I met him in a penthouse that felt more like a tomb. He was carved from marble and ice, his eyes holding a storm of bitterness. "The contract is simple, Elara," he said, his voice like gravel. "You fulfill your part. I transfer the funds to your account in the morning. Do not speak of this, ever." I was terrified. But as I looked at the photo of my sister Lily, smiling from my phone, I knew I had no choice. The night was a blur of coldness and shame. He was not cruel, but he was detached, a man performing a grim transaction. At dawn, as promised, the money appeared in my account. I paid for Lily's surgery and never looked back. Until 2 months later, when a blue one on his stick changed everything. I went to his corporate office, my knees shaking. When I told him, the air in the room froze. "This complicates things," he stated, all emotion vacuumed from his voice. "I will not have a Thorne heir raised in poverty. We will be married. You will want for nothing. But understand this, Elara, this is a business arrangement to secure my legacy. My heart is not part of the deal. I had just traded one prison for another. We married in a cold legal ceremony. He moved me into his stark modern mansion. He provided everything, a nursery decked in gold, a personal chef, a limitless credit card. Everything except a single kind word or a warm glance. He worked late, traveled often, and when he was home, he treated me with a polite, distant courtesy that was more painful than outright hatred. Our son, Noah, was born. He was my light in the suffocating darkness. Kaelan was a ghost in our lives, a handsome, brooding silhouette in the doorway. The breaking point came on Noah's first birthday. Kaelan was away on business, which I knew was a lie. That night, I found a hidden photo album. It was filled with pictures of him and a beautiful woman, his former fiancée, Isabella. And in every picture, standing beside them with a smug smile, was his brother, Julian. The pieces clicked into place. I wasn't just a virgin he bought. I was his revenge. He used me to get back at the brother who stole his love. I was about to slam the album shut when a letter fell out. It was from Isabella to Julian, dated just a few months ago. Asterisk, leaving Kaelan was the biggest mistake of my life, it read. Asterisk, his coldness is a shield. I broke him, Julian. I broke the best man I've ever known. I saw it then. His coldness wasn't arrogance. It was a fortress around his shattered heart. Something shifted in me that night. I stopped being his quiet, obedient contract wife. I started redecorating the cold mansion, filling it with warm colors and the smell of baked bread. I started leaving notes in his lunch. Asterisk, Noah took his first step today. Asterisk, I didn't ask for his attention. I simply showed him what he was missing. It was a slow, painful thaw. He'd come home to find me dancing with Noah in the kitchen. At first, he'd just watch from the doorway, then retreat to his study. But one night, he didn't leave. He stood there, and for the first time, I saw a crack in his armor, a single tear tracing a path down his cheek. He didn't speak. He just walked over, took my hand, and for the first time since our transactional night, he held me. Not out of duty, but out of need. "It was never about the revenge," he whispered, his voice raw with an agony he'd held for years. "It was about the shame. I was so ashamed of what I'd done, of using you, that I thought I didn't deserve to be your husband or his father." Our story didn't end with a magical fix. Healing takes time, but that night, the contract truly died. In its place, we began building something real, brick by painful brick. I had gone into his world to save my sister's life. But in the end, I stayed to save him, and in doing so, I finally saved myself.